We first came to the Shri Kali Ashram in 2013. We had just gotten married January 26th, and on January 28th we got on a plane and we came to Goa. It was, we didn't know what we were signing up for quite.
That's right.
We knew Gina and Ian.
I knew them from college, and we decided to stay for 3 months for our first time. So
this was...
we just took the leap.
Yeah, it was a leap. It was somewhat of a surprise that we did it at all and what we found on the other side.
Yeah.
So we had a fabulous time. The first 3 months of our marriage were spent
doing yoga twice a day and
in meditation a
every
lot.
day. And
we had all this time. We had all this time to ourselves and together.
Yes, it was very good. We recommend to everyone that they start their marriage that way.
Well, that was the first trip.
Yeah.
And we're here again now in 2019. We've intended to come back for a while, but this was the first time we were able to make it happen. Mm-hmm. So we've been almost 3 weeks. We will leave in a few days. It's been really wonderful.
Yeah.
We knew what we were doing this time, what we were coming for. Although part of it was conscious and part of it was unconscious. I think we knew...
We always get more than we sign up for, I think.
You're still with me?
Yeah.
We knew we needed to relax.
Mm-hmm.
That was the conscious part, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get away from the busy stress of our daily lives and intentionally relax, not just go on vacation to a beach or something, but actually take the time to be with each other and ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Very fully.
Yeah.
And something that I would say for me has defined a lot of my experience with other people at the ashram is that everyone seems to be seeking something. Maybe we would name it differently. I certainly feel that I and we have been seeking something through coming here, studying this system, practicing. We did practice a good bit in the intervening 6 years, but I think we will do more at home now. We're inspired about teaching and practicing and developing a real life around this yoga. Mm-hmm. So how would we describe what we were seeking? I can say a little bit for me.
Yeah.
It's sort of a lifelong thing, a lifelong quest to try to understand ourselves and the world at a really fundamental level. And I think what has been different this time we've been here is that it has felt more conscious to me that we've really found something here, something that is true and that is an answer to questions that we've carried for a long time about how to live, who and what we are, how we want our life together to be and our life in general. Mm-hmm.
How we want to relate to each other and to other people outside of our relationship also.
Yes. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work on these topics in general. I'm a psychotherapist in my profession. I work a lot with kids and do play therapy. September is going to do formal schooling to become a therapist as well, starting next month.
So we think about ourselves a lot anyway. Mm. And we especially think about ourselves in a Western sort of tradition from psychotherapy in the West. And so it's really adds a lot to get this tantric side. And there's a lot of overlap too. And that just reinforces the pieces that are overlapping, that there's something to them. Yeah.
So we've been working on ourselves and our relationship and our relationships with others in all different ways, and we know that that is a central focus for us in our lives. Mm-hmm. The part that has become conscious in this experience at Shri Kali is that I think this is a practice, a system, this whole yoga system with all the aspects and the philosophy that underlies it. I think it's a path. we've had these questions, we've been carrying them for a long time. And it's not as if, I think we found something that responds to those questions. It's not a static answer about, it's not an answer that ends or is closed. It's a path to continue exploring, continue knowing ourselves. And
it's really something you have to do internally also, so it's up to you more than someone telling you, okay, you should do this with your life, or you should do this, but you have to find it yourself. And so it's helpful to have guidance around that without having necessarily someone telling you what to do.
Yes, it's gentle guidance. It's like being at the ashram is an opportunity. There's a space created and provided for us to grapple with, explore these questions within ourselves. But there is a supportive community and structure here, people who are on a similar path, at least, who can help guide through some of the pitfalls and common parts of the journey, although each one of us will do it our own way. So what has it brought to our relationship?
What has Tantra brought to our relationship? Okay.
Yeah, not all of that has been unpacked, I imagine, because it's so much in the fabric of our foundation. Like the first 3 months of our marriage were doing Tantra Yoga every day.
Yes.
Minus Wednesdays at the time. And it's really woven into how we are together.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny coming back because I think we've internalized some of the messages so strongly that we didn't even realize that we got the ideas from Tantra Yoga.
Yes.
So especially coming back after so much time, it seems like, oh yes, they're just telling us something we already know.
Yeah, things are familiar that we hear in the lectures, in the conversation with other students here.
Yeah, and they resonate with us and how we've lived for the past 6 years.
Without quite knowing it.
Yeah.
So I think we will be back again and again. And this is a spiritual home for us. We feel very comfortable and relaxed here. Almost without needing to do anything else, just being here. Among these people, within this umbrella of Tantra and the Shri Kali practice. It's it's amazing. It operates on many levels.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for our couple...
Yes, let's go back to that.
Yeah, so for our couple, so just being at the ashram is really amazing because we're so focused on, we wake up every morning and we have a massage, which is a brilliant practice for us to take home and do every day if we can in our busy daily lives. And then we do yoga, and then we have the afternoon to just be with each other or be with other people and do what we want. And often that leads to a lot of, talking about how we want our marriage to look like and how we're relating and what's going on for us. And then we do more yoga and just focusing on relaxing and focusing on what we truly want and what we are truly trying to get at really helps. If we're in a disagreement or something, then we can try to peel away those layers of ego, I'm going to call it, and try to get to really the root of what is actually painful for me here. And then it's easier to solve whatever the problem is because we're not hiding.
We have a foundation to stand on.
Yeah.
We know that there is something underneath all of the rest of the stuff that might get churned up in our relationship. There's a foundation, and Tantra helps us see that, frame it, and understand it. A lot of this practice, especially on our second visit here, is about, for me, I'll say awareness, like being aware of what is really happening, what we really are.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like that starts with body awareness, just doing the asanas and then trying to have your eyes closed. And it starts with a body awareness and then it builds into something much larger, like an awareness of what you're really trying to do or who you really are trying to be in a certain situation. That's so interesting.
Yeah, I like that. So it certainly manifests within our couple as well.
Yeah.
We, knowing ourselves better, we are better able to be together.
Definitely.
And to more quickly return to our natural, happy way of being with each other.
Yeah.
It's not as if there are no more upsets. Things will continue to happen in our life together that throw us off.
Yeah.
But we can
Reset.
Yeah, more and more quickly.
Yeah.
Find our way back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really helpful.
The island is beautiful.
So we'd never been to Thailand before.
First time.
But we love having the ashram as a, safe bouncing off point, because we know that we will get fed here and we will have a room here and we will meet other people who know the area really well.
We'll get fed in many senses.
That's true. So it's easy to be able to come to a strange place where we've never been, because we also know that we have this really safe environment within the ashram. And so then it's easy to go from that safe space of the ashram to, check out the local stores and the local restaurants and whatever activities there are to do. Then it makes it really easy. And we love traveling like that. It just really takes away a lot of the stress and fear of traveling somewhere new.
And we found this beautiful place. And the beaches, the food, the people are incredible. And I'm happy we came here.
Yeah, me too.
We were at Shri Kali first when it was in Goa, in Galjibag. And we had a lovely time there. There were some things that were initially hard to adjust to, coming from a Western viewpoint. Here in Thailand, in Phangan, I think is how you say it, the accommodations are a lot easier to adjust to. The rooms are beautiful. We have our own shower and bathroom, which is quite nice. And we can even have warm water. And
so you don't need it.
Yeah, indeed. No, cold showers are perfect.
It's too hot for anything else.
Yeah, it's quite hot right now. But we get used to just being warm, and it's all good.
I feel like that's part of the mindfulness practice.
There are things to shed from expectations we bring.
Oh yeah, coming from the West, for sure. There's a lot of convenience and a lot of stuff. And you come here and your room is just a bed and a bathroom that's attached.
We have the essentials.
Yeah, you don't need anything else.
And that really helps. It's part and parcel of the practice we're doing. Maybe incidentally, but it's working out wonderfully for us.
I think that had a huge impact for us the first time we came. And we didn't know what to expect, and it was just a room. I think we had a table and a bed, and it was so surprising at first.
Table.
Yeah. But you get used to it, yeah. And then it really has an impact when you go home and you're like, oh, I don't really need, 6 chairs and all this. Oh, did you want to say anything else about the puja?
Oh yeah, we didn't get into that. Okay, the puja. This is a tantric ritual that we get to practice once a week here. And it involves my honoring the divine within you, and the divine within both of us, our relationship and its divine aspect. And we just did that last night, and it's a really wonderful way to bring it home. It makes manifest and concrete a lot of the ideas in the Tantra philosophy and the ways in which they show up in our connection. Yes.
Yeah, it brings it from sort of an abstract idea into our relationship, into the real relationship that we have.
Very interpersonal way.
Yeah.
I'm handing you, I'm honoring you.
Yeah.
And it's really nice.
I think we're definitely going to take that home with us, along with the massage.
Okay, I think that's a wrap.